So Egypt has now chosen to withdraw from the two friendlies that they have against the Flying Eagles of Nigeria. It was supposed to be held on the 25th of February and then on the 27th. And, our boys are already in camp preparing with the target for those friendlies. But now, from the look of things, it may not happen again because the Egyptian FA has ruled that out. And why did they do that? Actually, it was because of the recent draw by CAF, where they fixed us in the same group, in the Group B, where we have the likes of Egypt, South Africa, Morocco. So they are thinking it may not be ideal anymore to have to play two friendlies and then still play themselves properly in the competition. So the Egyptian FA decided to pull the plug on this one. NFF hasn't really said anything about this latest development, whether they are still looking at replacing this team with another friendly for this same date. That is left to be seen. But at this point, of course, for me, I personally think they are doing us a favor because right now, Coach Ali Zubair is going to now have to zero in with the boys and then just focus completely on, working on strategies towards the competition properly. But whatever it is, I'm sure it's still going to. I mean, they are still going to need to maybe perform some sort of test matches of some sort to ascertain if they are really good to go, to go play those proper competitions. So in my mind, I'm thinking maybe they'll just organize a match, a sort of unofficial match within the Abuja camp that they are. Probably get one or two academies, very proper academy, and just play an indoor friendlies just to get themselves ready for that one. But more of this is going to be coming up later, in the following hours. And then moving on, guys, it seemed like Coach Chelle's Super Eagles will be facing Russia in a friendly game on the 6th of June. And this has now been confirmed by the Russian Football Union on their official website. They said that they had conversations with a number of footballing authorities, and NFF was one of them, and they agreed that yes, they can have this friendly with the Super Eagles of Nigeria. But NFF hasn't said anything on its own about this friendly. But there's a very big question right now. With this friendly hold, it's still a question left to be answered. Of course, NFF hasn't come out to say or confirm this friendly right now. But from the look of things, it may not really hold because of a few reasons. One is the fact that Russia is currently under ban by FIFA because of their ongoing war with Ukraine. Actually, that ban came in 2022 after Russia decided to invade Ukraine against all of the European countries' advice or decision. So FIFA actually banned them since that year, and they have not really lifted that ban, which is the reason why we've not been seeing Russia in competitive European games. But they have been playing friendlies since then. They've been playing friendlies, a couple of friendlies, and FIFA, doesn't seem to have the power to stop them from playing friendlies, which is why they've now agreed to play with the Super Eagles of Nigeria. So the ban is one of the reasons. Another reason is the fact that the friendly is slated to be played in Moscow, and we know how dangerous it is. We know the situation, the airspace in that far eastern region because of the war between Ukraine and Russia. We know that it's not really safe. We've seen several times when, in the news you hear that, okay, certain passenger plane of innocent people, is gone down because of whether Russia or Ukraine military mistaking it to be a missile of the opposing country. And that's how they just talk about these things. At the end of the day, innocent people lose their lives. So, it's not really very safe for our boys to travel to Moscow to play this friendly because of the airspace, because of the country, Moscow in itself, because of insecurity and things like that. So this is like the second major reason, maybe the most important reason, why this may not hold. And another reason is the fact that traveling to Moscow would need our players to sort out visa issues, passport, and things like that. So this could be another stumbling block for our players. And if this doesn't get done on time, then obviously we won't have enough players to even make that trip. So all of these and a few other issues are the reason why this friendly may just not hold. But we'll see what happens. NFF, of course, we are still expecting them to come out to say one or two words regarding these friendlies to confirm, the Russian Football Federation's statement on their website. But let's move on, guys. And very important update from OKOYE, who is currently under scrutiny for betting scandal. Right now, his lawyer has come out to say something that really gives me happiness, because it's one step closer to him regaining his freedom. So his lawyer actually said that that raid that actually happened a few weeks ago from the authorities who came to his home unannounced and ransacked everywhere, scattered his properties, looking for illegal things, related to the betting accusations. So right now, what his lawyer has come out to say is that this search, by these investigators, didn't really amount to anything. That they raided his home, searched everything, but what they saw was just football boots, football kits, and a few gloves, goalkeeper gloves. That they didn't really find anything incriminating, at the home of OKOYE. And this is obviously a very good testimony coming out from his lawyer. So we'll see what happens. They continue their investigation, but at the end of the day, so the only thing that they've ever found of OKOYE since the duration of this whole investigation is that he wasted time. I mean, he got a yellow card for wasting time. No other evidence or alibi or backup has been seen about this man. This is just showing that he is innocent, and they should just grant him his freedom, allow him to play his football, as usual. Again, we'll see what happens. If he can get cleared on time, then it's definitely going to be good news for Coach Chelle, because he will now have his man back, ready to be called up into the team. And then in other good news, Tery has returned fully to the OGC Nizz's training. After that really long time, really long spell out due to a very serious ACL injury. That injury was really severe. It took him out for almost a year. I think it's like 250 days now since he had that injury. But so glad that he's now back, on the pitch, training with his teammates. So hopefully we are going to see him make a return to the OGC Nizz side, and then get back to scoring ways.